They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring it out from deep. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now. But it this way, the field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of him. Caught behind the line. It's Maffa. And a quick loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Now on second down. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. He's taking the shot. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Takes the handoff. It's McDowell. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Snap from the gun on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's McDowell. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers pulled out a close one the last time they saw their Palmetto State rivals.
And Clemson, they were sleepwalking early in that game. They know when they play South Carolina, they're going to get their A-plus effort. They're going to have to take some haymakers, and they got to wake up in this one, David.
I think it's tough late in the season, regardless when you play. The rivalry is deep. The hatred is deep. Even when seasons are out of touch for South Carolina, they can put an exclamation.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? You be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Movement here from the tight end. Running to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Oh, it's picked. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
14, Clemson, 7.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
First down here for the offense.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He's back to throw on second down. He fires it out to the right. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, let's win that round. Good coverage.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And they've got him down at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, if you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of it.
He wants to take the top off. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
South Carolina, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's McDowell. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. They're bringing heat. Got a man. It's McDowell. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They'll line up for a second down play. These corners backing off a bit. On second down, just keeps firing. Grab near the sticks. It's Sanders. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unleashes one. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires on the move. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Gets rid of it. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Lets it fly. Just way off target and missed it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Getting some heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Gamecocks will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He got it.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And the returner will be brought down.
First here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Trying to get to it. Took a shot as he threw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's McDowell. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down.
As a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver. Still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play, and catching the ball.
The give from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Gets it out fast. Dances away from one. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Number 5 with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
That makes the score South Carolina 24, Clemson 21.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Klubnik. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. He's off to the races. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Let's it go to the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On second down, he'll fire. Steps away. He chucks one out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Caught by the tight end. Gain of 36. Good enough for first down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score.
First down to start the drive after the break. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. That completion delivers a first down. On the run, it's McDowell. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Sellers. Scrambling away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Nice job by the defense there to take away all the throws downfield. The only place he could have gone with it was to his running back out in the perimeter of the field, but an inaccurate throw forces the incompletion.
The defense uses their second time out of the half as they try to get their act together. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The give to the back. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The run to the left. Makes his man miss. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, what a move. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. If I take the lead by more than a field goal, they got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on